5 rounds of talks have been completed so far for the first phase of the bilateral trade agreement between the US and India. The US is pretty close to reaching a fair trade deal with India, President Donald Trump has said, adding that he will lower the tariffs imposed on New Delhi at some point. "We're making a deal with India, much different deal than we had in the past. So right now, they don't love me, but they'll love us again," Trump said on Monday. He made the remarks during a ceremony in the Oval Office, where Sergio Gore was sworn in as America's ambassador to India by U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance. "We're getting a fair deal. Just a fair trade deal. We had pretty unfair trade deals. They're very good negotiators," said Hill, "so you have to take a look at that, if you would please," Trump said. "But we're getting close. Scott, I think we're pretty close to doing a deal that's good for everybody," Trump said to Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who was present in the Oval Office for the swearing-in ceremony. "That's right," Bessent responded to Trump. "In the old days, do you think former U.S. President Joe Biden would ask that question? I don't think so. How are we doing with India? He didn't know about India. He didn't know a damn thing. That's okay," Trump said. Trump was asked about the trade deal with India and whether he is willing to consider lowering the current tariff rate imposed on Delhi. "Well, right now, the tariffs are very high on India because of the Russian oil, and they've stopped doing the Russian oil. It's been reduced very substantially. Yeah, we're going to be bringing the tariffs down," Trump said. At some point, we're going to be bringing them down. Without tariffs, this country would be in such trouble, as they were for many years." Relations between New Delhi and Washington have been reeling under severe stress after Trump imposed 50% tariffs on India, including 25% for New Delhi's procurement of Russian oil. India had described the U.S. action as unfair, unjustified, and unreasonable, while maintaining that its energy policy is guided by its own national interest. 5 rounds of talks have been completed so far for the first phase of the bilateral trade agreement between the U.S. and India. Last month, an official had said in New Delhi that the two countries are very near to concluding the proposed bilateral trade agreement, as both sides are converging on most of the issues. The official had said that the two countries are sorting out the language of the agreement.